Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier, and this is Ship Updates. Now, first off, we found out some more information about the Crucible this week, and that they're already blocking out the interior for it. This image right here is actually the command chair from the Crucible. This was from Sandy Gardner's Twitter feed, and we also found out that the what they're working on, was basically like a whole design article to go along with the Crucible. I mean, we found out some of that last week as well. And so, obviously, when the Crucible concept sale comes out, it's going to be much more. There's going to be a lot of more robust information than, say, just a few JPEGs and some flavored text. I mean, it's going to be something along the lines of, if you remember the Genesis Starliner, when that launched and all the information, I mean, it was just unbelievable. It was almost like having to read a book. And so, that's something that we can look forward to in the near future with the Crucible concept sale. And now, also in the near future, of course, we have the anniversary live stream coming up, which will also, we found out today, we will be getting an update on the Star Citizen HOTAS. So, for those of you who, like myself, have been kind of holding off on buying a HOTAS, waiting to see what happens with the Star Citizen HOTAS, hopefully we'll get some really good news on the anniversary live stream. Now, people have been asking and asking on Reverse the Verse what's going to be for sale at the anniversary live stream, and they are not saying right now. So, but they are saying that it could come in stages. Every day could have a theme, certain ships on certain days. So chances are we're going to see probably a lot of the more, I don't want to say common ships, but the ships that are usually come out for limited sales but do so more often. Probably like, the 350, Mustang Delta, the M50, things of that nature are things that I would say are probably pretty much a lock. Um, I want to say that I have a strange feeling that we are going to see the Herald for sale then, along with some other stuff. But for some reason, with the Herald, we've been hearing a lot of information about the Herald. Just kind of like comments in passing. The Herald's getting close, or the Herald's in this stage, the Herald's in that stage. And we also have heard a few times in reference to 2.0 that there's going to be a few surprises, a few little surprises in AC 2.0. And then today, in on Reverse the Verse, we found out that there's possibly going to be a couple of hangar ready ships that they're not going to tell us about until 2.0 releases. And that kind of, to me, says that we are going to get the Herald hangar ready in 2.0. Now, they said a couple, and obviously the Freelancer is too far off to be the other ship. But another ship that's been getting worked on is this one right here, the Zeon Scout. Now, we've been hearing a lot about the Zeon Scout, and we've been seeing a lot of these, images kind of floating up, extra stuff floating up, of course, in the subscriber section of the website. And, of course, that has ended up, going out, getting downloaded and passed around outside, and you can find some of it on Google Images, and which leads to it being here. But we've been hearing about the Zeon Scout since the summer, that they've been pushing to get it out, and I have a feeling, I mean, it would be kind of a big splash to have this ship in hangar, and so I'm kind of feeling like the surprise ships for 2.0 are probably going to be the Herald and the Zeon Scout. Those are going to be hangar ready for 2.0. That's just my personal opinion. That's just the conclusion that I've come to. And I feel pretty secure in making that prediction, that I think that those are going to be the ships that we're going to see. I mean, if you have a different idea, you can put it in the comments below. Love to hear it. But that seems to be the way things are going now. We also found out a little bit last week, and once again, we found out this week that the Merlin will not be docking with the Connie in 2.0. However, Ben did kind of, didn't really set a date for it, but he said possibly in 2.1, but for sure by 2.2 that the Merlin will be docking with the Constellation. Now, let's see. Apparently, later on today, and I believe it's the monthly report, we are going to get a surprise insofar as the Reliant, possibly some art or images in regards to that ship. And we also, on Around the Verse, got to see the ejection mechanism for the Retaliator. Apparently, this was a piece of art that had been lingering at CIG, and a little bit of it had been put in the Imagine trailer. And so now they kind of released the whole thing where you can see it being ejected and then the escape pod being rescued by an Avenger. So it's all, this of course just, I mean, it looks really, really good. I mean, there's still some solid components floating through one another, but I mean, it still looks amazing when you step back and look at it. And it kind of goes along to that whole thing of, sometimes you hear it and you hear it from various people that CIG is a lot farther along than they let on sometimes. And also once again going into that, we also found out today on Reverse the Verse that Ben once again said you'll be seeing the Retaliator soon, and or not the Retaliator, sorry, the Saber soon. Now, Saber, of course, is another Aegis ship. It's being worked on over at Foundry 42 in the UK. I mean, they're known for having a quick turnaround time on ships. But, just with the emphasis on that we are hearing about getting the Saber done, it kind of makes me want to speculate that the Saber, of course, is going to be some kind of featured fighter in Squadron 42. That it's going to play some kind of a special role in Squadron 42. I don't know. Maybe I'm just guessing here, but just to have this ship just all of a sudden pop up on the radar, and it's like here, and we're selling it, and it's got LTI, and it's great, and I mean, I look at it and I think, it's a pretty amazing ship, and I can't wait to see it in my hangar and play it, but. I kind of wonder how far along they really are. I mean, they say gray boxing, white boxing, but the website also says in concept stats balancing in progress. So, who knows? Maybe things are further along than they let on. Anyways, that's the show for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.